ISOs, so, or ASAs as the old one. They used to be called DIN, which is a German version of it, same thing. So a standard one would be a 200 ISO or 200 ASA film. Good all-rounder, used most times. It's reliable and good. The other one they use, of course, is a 400 speed one. You'll increase your grain, but much more contrasted, better in low light. Then you can go completely up to, double it again, to 800 ISO. Being a professional portrait film needs to be exposed 100% accurately. All portrait film, whether it's 160, 400 or 800, is designed to be used for electronic flash. It's designed for the wedding market. Even outside on a beautiful day like today in the middle of summer, use fill-in flash, you'll get far better contrast, far better results. It's designed for skin tones, so it's nice and warm, lovely skin tone, which is what traditionally Kodak is. You look at the Fuji ones, on the other hand, brighter reds, greens, much brighter colours, harsher bit on the skin tones, but a good all-round film. Black and white, two types. There's the Ilford XP2, which is what's known as a monochrome, but it's a colour process, same as good old trusty C41 black and white. So the good thing is we can process it here on site straight away within a couple of hours and you get your results back, but it is a black and white film. Then you've got FP4, Ilford product again, manual process. So it has to be processed manually, more expensive, takes about an hour to process it fully. Unfortunately we do charge more for it, but you'll get better results. Once again, manual process, and it has to be exposed correctly. With the XP2, you've got a few latitudes, or at least a couple of stops latitude either way. You can overexpose it and you still get results. 125 ASA, fine, super fine grain, whether it's T-Max or in this case the Ilford. Good fine grain, great for doing enlargements off black and white. Good shadow details, nice grey tones mixed right through the grey radiance. The XP4 has a tendency to be a little bit warmer, warmer in tones, and it does mish a little bit tones, but it is conveniently a nice film to use. Why would you choose a 100, 200, 400 or an 800? Depends on what you're shooting. If you're shooting in low light, if you're going to a concert and you want photos, an 800 would be ideal. It gives you an extra couple of stops of light. However, you will increase your grain. If you're shooting on the beach, 100 is perfectly fine. Depending on the camera you've got and how fast the camera lens is and what sort of camera it is. A lot of the cameras are what's known as DX coded, so it reads the back of the film here on the back of the cassette and changes your camera to suit it automatically. A lot of the manual cameras, which I've done in other videos, when you load them, you have to set it manually. So that's the difference between it. 400, good all-rounder. A lot of people don't like it, some people do, but it's good all-rounder. So it'll be used all times of the year. It's a versatile. You can basically abuse the film and give it a hard time and you'll still get good results out of it. 400 was a godsend when it first came out in the market. I remember when it first came out, so yeah, showing my age, but it's a good film.